Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me today for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that calls to you today. I felt like I wanted to get some nice weighty stones today. So choose the stone that draws you, and we'll begin. All right. For those of you who chose the green aventurine, we have the Temperance Angel, we've got the King of Coins, we've got the Eight of Coins. All right, so the Temperance Angel is all about wisdom, taking things slowly, in steps, not taking big risks, or if you do make it a little risk, just dip your toe in, see how the water feels, that kind of thing. It's all about balance, it's about wisdom. So you may have the Temperance Angel helping you now to make good choices, good decisions. You're going to, obviously, I see you being very responsible here. We have the King of Coins where you're wanting to keep the stability you've built. You're wanting to, you have the maturity. You're not in any way rash or being impulsive. You're working, you're being productive, you're increasing your security, whether that's money, whether that's health. You're increasing your senses of security here. So you may have a very productive time right now, and that feels good. It's fine. You know, the Eight of Coins, I feel like that's one of those days where, you know, you just get a lot done. You feel good about it. You've got the energy to do it. It feels good. It feels right. Not every day has to be that. Not every day has to be a productive day, but sometime around now, you're going to have a day where it's really nice and productive like that, and you're making good decisions about your money, for sure. Temperate, wise decisions. Maybe you're waiting to do something, waiting to spend something, waiting to purchase something. You're just being very wise here. Maybe you're waiting on a job situation. Maybe you want a vacation, or you want to retire, you want to take some time off, but you're waiting on that. You're still working quite a lot. So anyway, you do have the Temperance Angel that is helping you. You are trying to view this all with a very mature kind of outlook. And the benefit you get from that is there's just not a lot of drama in this reading, is there? There's a lot more balance, emotional balance here. There's not a lot of crisis. There's not a lot of drama. Please know that if that's true of your life, if that's what you're enjoying, that's because you have maturely created that. So I'm seeing it's just that kind of vibe for you right now. And like I said, it's not every day that, you know, you're more temperate and scaling back and working hard and being secure, you know, letting security be your guide. But today and right about now, that's what you're doing. And it's with good results. All right. For those of you, we have the gray stone. Let's see. Those of you who picked the gray stone, we've got the Judgment card, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Coins. So the Judgment card is your major arcana. That is clarity and good judgment. Maybe it's a decision. You really may have made a decision, and it could have something to do with feeling like worrying, is there enough security for me? Is there enough money? Is there enough health? Is there enough, you know, am I happy with my work? You know, am I happy with how this is going? The harvest is rich here though, you guys. So it's not like you're in a terrible situation in any of these areas. It's more like you're just kind of looking and going, is this going the best way possible? So maybe you make a decision, you have clarity and good judgment, and you may pick up something new. This is the Page of Wands, picking up a new goal. So there may be something you want to look into. There may be a habit you want to start. It's something life-giving, something enthusiasm. It can be a hobby. It can be something that for fun too, because the Seven of Coins could be somebody saying, man, you know, work. You know, I just don't have enough fun in my life. So this can be picking up something that brings more enjoyment and energy and life to you too. So in any case, your decision-making is wonderful right now. And there's no big problem here, but you have good decision-making, even about the minor things. All right. So for those of you who chose the brown stone, we have the Knight of Coins, we've got the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Coins. Okay, so no major arcana. This is minor arcana, so this can just be about your day or this week or something. But the Knight of Coins says that you are steadily and surely and dependably increasing your security, whether that's money. This can be sometimes the dependable worker, whether that's money or health or just your connections in life. You are doing your daily habits and routines that help you to build that. Okay. The Two of Coins suggests that you may have trouble. It might be kind of challenging right now. Like you're maybe a little bit tired because you're balancing. You might be balancing your money. You might be balancing two sources of security. You might be balancing a relationship and your need to earn money. You might be balancing home and work. You might be balancing health and work. You're balancing two sources of security, things that are important to you. And it's maybe a little bit challenging because there's turbulence in the background. You're having to keep nimble. You're doing well with it, with that Two of Coins. You're practiced at it. You're doing great. But for some reason, the Nine of Swords has you worrying. I think it may be that you are challenged right now to balance everything. And there's just a lot of practical work, a lot of practical matters you're putting your mind to. And maybe your brain has trouble calming down at night. You're worrying too much. If you're having worry or some disrupted sleep right now, I guess to me, this is saying it's only because of all the things going on in your day. There's not really anything big to worry about. There's not anything major. This is very dependable. You're very dependably increasing your security. There's nothing to worry about. But, that can happen sometimes when we're challenged to balance a lot of things. We can, brain can get a little overworked and we start feeling anxious and our mind goes in search of what we're feeling anxious about. And it really just can be because of the way we spent our day, and maybe we need something that will help us to bring more rest. So that's what I'm seeing there. You're doing great. Everything's going fine. No need for worry. All right. For those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Coins. So the Hanged Man is your major arcana. It is seeing things from a new perspective, taking advantage of a delay rather than struggling against it. It's sometimes meditating can bring you some peace. There may be a situation that is challenging. It does rock your peace a bit because this Four of Coins guy, he's hanging on to a security like somebody's going to try to take it from him or like the wind's going to blow it out of his hands or something. And so there may be winds of change that make it more challenging for you to believe that you're hanging on to your security, but you are. The Four of Swords is a retreat. There may also be a need for taking good care of yourself right now or retreating from a plan or maybe even a set of plans or worries. Swords can be, that's thinking. It's thinking, it's speaking. So you're having to retreat from that. That is probably because of the delay. Having to do with things beyond your control, I think. So I think Spirit is saying you may feel like your security is threatened, but it's not. And I think Spirit may be saying you may feel uncomfortable in the delay, but you can use the time to see things from a different perspective and take good care of yourself. The main thing is if some things are outside of your control, causing a delay for you, that in any area of your life, the main thing is that you don't sit there and try to figure out a way around it. And some of these things, you just have to wait to see how they play out. And so sometimes retreat is resting physically and taking good care of yourself that way. Sometimes it's movement too, though. Anything that lets you to put the swords on the wall and not think can be retreat. So it can actually be physical movement as well, because maybe that helps you to feel a little less bound up, like, oh, I've got to hang on to my security. There are things that are concerning that will resolve, will work out. Just doesn't make any sense to struggle against it right now. Because these are good cards. These are good cards. They're suggesting you're going to be just fine. Well, I thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.